Regarding this whole timeline, as well as what could be the unusual for opposition parties, we understand the frustrations of parties like yours, for instance, about what is playing out. But at the end of the day, right, you still have just as much time as any other political party has, whether it's the APC, whether it's the PDP, the Labour Party, or any other political party that's going to be part of the field on election day.
Let Mr. President give us free, fair election.
Why isn't... With
what they are doing, there's no assurance that there will be free, fair contest in 2027.
How so, exactly?
Why do they want to kill the opposition? Why are they stifling the opposition? They went to National Assembly, stifled the opposition. They went to INEC, stifled the opposition. In the electoral, stifled the opposition. Waiting now.
Practically, how are they doing that exactly?
Are you asking me?
I mean, you're the one who's making the claim.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me?
The onus is on you to present us with the argument.
It's obvious. Are you asking me with the kind of the timetable they brought out, with the kind of electoral they want to operate now? Are you asking me?
But there's no one
and they were struggling to defend the shenanigans?
And then another timetable for APC. It's the same timetable. Are you admitting that you're not ready for the elections? Is that what you're saying?
When the election comes, we know whether we're ready or not.
Yeah, but why the complaint though?
We have to, because what they are doing is against the run of, what do you call it? Nigeria is in for a long ride. I tell you, we can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. Let me tell you something. Yeah, Mr. President should have taken advantage of something. You know, Nigeria has been so patient with him. And I think what he should have done to Nigeria is to appreciate that patience. A government that started failing from day one, and up to today, Nigerians are still condoning, they are still managing you. And this is the kind of election you want to give them, because you know you have not done well. His failure started from day one, from the first pronouncement, from the day they swore him in. And he's still failing till today. And Nigeria,
as far as you're concerned,
and Nigeria is still enduring.
As far as you're concerned,
as far as I'm concerned, as far as the majority of Nigerians are concerned, go out there and feel the pulse of the people. Go out there and feel it. Go out there and feel it. And the best you can do for them is what does he want again? Why can't he leave a legacy that will outlive him and generation to come? This one is transient. It will soon be over. Even if he runs 5 times, one day it will be over. In this country. There was a time in this country that Obasanjo is still alive, but where is he today? There was time, Jonathan, Babangida, they are still alive, but where are they today? There are generations that don't even know them.
You sound defeated already.
I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know.
Sounds like you're admitting that 2027 has already been decided.
Of course, we see what they are doing now. Right. I know it's not. I'm just telling you. I'm just harmonizing for them that if they know what they're doing, they will work for Nigerians, not for themselves, not for them, because it's a matter of time. Abdullahi, it's a matter of time. This seat you are now, however long you stay here, one day they're bringing somebody to come and still do this job. Maybe you might have, gone higher or go somewhere or doing something. Somebody else will be here. So I'm just telling them, because they don't think when they're in power, they don't think about this. They don't even think about tomorrow. They plan as if there's no tomorrow. That's exactly what President Tinubu is doing.
There are some Nigerians who would say that, listen, whereas we agree with the sentiment of the opposition, we can also come to a logical conclusion that the opposition and the ruling party are two sides of the same coin.
Let them continue to say that. Somebody must lead the charge. Let me tell you something. Those that are making it, why did they come out and lead? They will stay in the comfort of their room or in the studio, television studios, and be talking rubbish. Why didn't they come out and lead? Who stopped them from leading? Somebody must lead. Nobody's going to come from Jupiter. Nobody's going to come from Mars. It is us. These people should be commended for taking this. If they have decided to go the way all others have gone, where would Nigeria be today? They have struggled, they have courage, they are bold enough, they have come up with initiative to provide an alternative for you to look and say, this one is not better, let's try this. And somebody will come and be condemning them.
But do you agree
why didn't they lead the charge?
If you zoom in really hard, there's very little distinction between the ruling party and the opposition.
It has always been like that in Nigeria, it's not now. So why are we complaining?
So, I mean, if you agree you're all the same, isn't it then safe to say that...
That's exactly what I'm saying. So whether you say we are the same or not, somebody must lead the charge, must say, no, this cannot be, let us try this. And that's exactly what these people are doing. Condemn them for what you like. Then remain same of the same. Then don't complain.
Okay, you talk about the one-party state being somewhat inevitable. We've seen how the APC...
That is where they are driving us.
Yeah,
yes.
We've seen how the APC has captured the home state of key opposition figures, especially on the platform of the ADC. Peter Obi's Anambra State, we all know, is under ABGA, with ABGA already adopting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their 2027 candidate. In River State, where Rotimi Amechi comes from, the defection of Governor Fubara, even before then, we already know that he's not running the show anymore in River State, politically speaking. You go to Kano, for instance, the defection of Governor Abba Kabir, leading to many questions about Kwankwaso's electability, or at least political currency, ahead of 2027. And the latest one, which is perhaps the biggest of them all, the defection of Governor Ahmadu Umar Finch of Adamawa State to the APC, the home state of Atiku Abubakar. Tinubu has captured the home state of all of his key opponents. And not many can say the same thing about making any inroads in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's own political domain. What does that tell us about how prepared or unprepared the ADC is for what's to come?
Let me take you back memory lane, right? I think I mentioned this to you before, and I'll reiterate it again because of time. You know, some people lack this, what they call it, there's something called institutional memory, but people lacked it. I remember in the First Republic, this was exactly what happened. When MPC control everywhere, and then they were not satisfied, decided pushing into other places. That was what brought down that republic. MPN, the same thing. The moment they said we will have to take over the West, that was brought down that republic. PDP started with 19 states. It grew to 21. It got to 26 or 29.
I think 28 was the
Well,
highest,
28,
right?
at least it grew exponentially, and they were making. That was what brought them down. This is what will bring down APC.
Is that a prayer or a prediction?
Because I just told you now. I just gave you the rundown of all of these things. Well, you can call it whatever you like, Abdullahi. But I just told you. I just lined it up for you. People don't learn from. PDP became so strong, so powerful. I was there. We kept saying we are going to rule for 60 years. We're going to rule for 70 years. We only ruled for 16 years.
Well, they're not saying it. Maybe they have learned from PDP's mistake.
That is in words. In action, they don't learn. If they learn in action, they won't be doing all of these things. See, who guarantees, Mr. President, that all of these people that are moving because they love him, or they are going to ensure that he wins, he returns to office? Where's the guarantee? Who sees the heart of men? You know, human beings, we like deceiving ourselves too much. You know? So everybody moved, and they joined Jonathan at that time. The Jonathan win because of that. In the last election, yes, even though they say Peter Obi does not have, the party has the structure, but we saw what Peter Obi pulled. So who told you ADC cannot do? And ADC is more formidable, not in the same state with Labour that Labour was in 2023. Just watch and see. If ADC does not win, it is not because Tinubu captured everybody like you, what you use. Capture. It's not because of that.
Maybe we could replace that with take over.
It is because of the docility of Nigerians. Fela Sang was smiling and suffering. We'll be smiling and we'll be suffering. The suffering is never reach. When it reach head, then go react. Because that is why they are taking Nigerians for granted. Because Nigerians are not ready to react. That's why they are taking them for. Somebody asked me, who are these Nigerians? It's you and I.
Do you believe every citizen should be angry with the Tinubu administration?
Of course, they should be. Those who are happy with Tinubu are the people that are benefiting from it. Do you know? I blame Nigerians. Do you know why? Nigerians prefer you being a commissioner. You be giving them crumbs, and they'll be hailing you. They prefer, it's my man that is there. That is what and nobody is going to change it. It gets to a time that the society resets its order. It will come. It will come to that time. I pray we are alive to witness it.
Right. Let's talk about some of the provisions that opposition parties have a problem with. Direct primaries now appears to be option one.
That's another Bobby trap for the opposition.
But for the most part, a lot of people say this is going to incentivize people's participation
yes,
in the electoral process of our democracy. And that is something that has been lacking, isn't it? That people do not join political parties and
disagree.
They are always on the sidelines.
No. I disagree. See, you need to do something on the basis of the value it's going to create. We don't have, honestly, no political party has that infrastructure. APC, they know what they're doing.
But it's been done before. It's nothing new.
When there was sanity, listen. No, when there was sanity in the system, when those who were running it then, believe it wasn't just about them, it's about the people they are representing, they are leading. That is not what we have now. I keep making these distinctions for you, Abdullahi, and to Nigerians that are listening to us. That is not it. Anything that you see that works politically in this country, those things worked when there was sanity in the system, when there was sanity in our political hemisphere, when those who are running the show, those who are doing it, believe that it's not just about them. It wasn't just about them, it's about the people that they are representing. So there are two different things. Today, that's not what we have. They don't do things based on the value it's going to create. They do things based on what they want to achieve, what they want to get from it. See, this direct primary makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to someone like me. You don't think
as a member of the ADC,
it makes no sense.
People should have a vote?
Because no party. No, that is not the case.
Yes, exactly, that's the case.
Don't they have a vote before?
Only delegates get to vote.
No, when you go to delegate election, the delegate emerges through election.
Yes, but
and then what are we talking about?
This is much more inclusive, isn't it?
No. Wait. I don't have problem with that. What I'm saying is that no political party today except APC has infrastructure for direct primaries.
You do realize that you're giving APC a thumbs up? Saying that you lack the infrastructure to do it, and that's why you think.
I told you, because they knew what they were doing. Why didn't they do this? Why did the National Assembly pass these direct primaries 6, 7, 8 months ago? Because they started their own last year, October or November. They started because they knew they would come up with this. Don't let them deceive you now. Don't you know? That's why most of you don't even know the dynamics in politics. They knew this is where they were going. They've already planned it. It was all deliberate. And for me, I just felt a time will come when when Moses will not know his father or something like that. When Nigeria will tell them enough is enough. These guys have ganged up against Nigerians. They have ganged up against Nigerian youth. This is a gang up. And the Nigerian youth must rise up and gang up against them too. Nigerians must rise up and gang up against them too. They have ganged up against you, Nigerians. They have ganged up against you. Rise up and gang up against them too. If you don't know,
some would say the shortest version of your explanation is that ADC is not ready for direct primaries. End of story.
I never told you that.
You just said you don't have the infrastructure.
They should do no politics. It's not only ADC. You're just emphasizing ADC. Yeah, PDP even does not have it. No party.
Did PDP tell you that?
They don't have it.
But did PDP say that?
They don't have it.
But PDP didn't say that.
They don't have to say it. They don't have it.
You can't speak for the PDP
No,
anymore.
They don't have it. Because right now, the PDP that is claiming to be active is a version, is a branch of the APC. They won't say it now. The Wike-led PDP is a faction of the APC. Would you expect them to say it?
Best case scenario, what would it take, how much time would the ADC need to come up with the infrastructure that it needs to be able to conduct direct primaries?
I don't know why you're asking me this question. I don't know why you're asking me.
Because it seems inclusive.
I don't know why.
For every party member to have a voice about who their candidates are.
They should have given a level playing field. There should have been more time, not this haphazard, not this hurry thing they want to do. Why did they come up with this kind of timetable? Because they want to rattle, because they know opposition will not have opportunity to put his ass together, but it will still going to fail. It's going to fail on their, blow on their faces. This thing they are doing.
Well, some would say, if you are that confident, why then complain?
We are waiting for their primaries. The outcome of their primaries. If we saw the result, the Congress, we saw what happened. The primaries is coming. We'll see.
Okay, let's talk about what has been playing out since the defections. The latest one, obviously, is in Adamawa State. You talked about how you think the Bauchi State Governor, as well as Zamfara State Governor, are about to head to the APC. Well, talk to me about some of the things that Governor Fintiri had to say over the last 24 to 48 hours.
What are the things he said?
He says
yes,
they believe in the interest of fairness and everything in between. No northerner should present himself for the presidential position except in 2031. That is the conclusion that he has arrived at, and it does appear that that will be the prevailing sentiment with most of the northern governors who have cross-carpeted to the APC. Does that concern you as an ADC chieftain when your party has not even considered the issue of zoning, even though there are people within your party today that would like this issue of zoning to be treated appropriately and be given consideration?
Abdullahi, let me take it from Fintiri first. Even when you give a madman cutlass to weed, it will cut the one under his leg first now. That's the story of Fintiri. That ingrate, that one, is sweet in his mouth to be talking that now.
What is he ungrateful for?
He's an ingrate. He knows he's an ingrate. If he stands like that, I'll tell him he's an ingrate.
What is he ungrateful for?
It has his own reward. Fintiri lost second term. We know how he came back. We know who made him come back. It's a matter for another day. How he became the governor in his first term, Nigerians know who made it happen. But politics, because sometimes it's a leveler. You know, even people that ordinarily cannot, when they want to greet you, they will remove their shoes, they will remove their cap to greet you. But politics will bring you together, shoulder to shoulder. Fintiri, Hamadu Fintiri, that ingrate, political posterity will judge him and his people. If he wants to go, he's not in his place to come to talk about zoning or no zoning. It's not in his place to say he must go to north. Let me tell you, opposition has no business talking about zoning. Everybody cannot be on the same. They cannot agree. Opposition has no business. Within your party, Rotimi Amechi said it. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what some people will say it, and that's why
the obedience are saying it.
Like, let me talk now. You ask me question.
But you're saying, you're saying as if it's coming from the outside.
I'm coming there.
I'm saying it's coming from the inside. Go ahead.
Let me talk now. You want to lose my thought?
Go ahead.
Amechi has the right. Everybody that has said he must go to the south, and they have reasons for saying so. And today Amechi is a southerner. He wants to run for president. What will benefit him most is if the party should zone to south. What do you want to say? You think Amechi supports zoning to the north? And that's why the party is saying, okay, we have this class that are saying, even though they are in minority, that are saying it should go to there should be zoning. Then we have this class in their majority that are saying it should not be okay. Let's throw it open. Let's make it fair for everybody to go and try it. That is the best form of democracy. Free contest, fair contest, try your popularity, try your, just whatever you have, put it into it. If you win, people will support you. So they shouldn't hoodwink ADC into this. Amechi can say it, he has right to say it, but the position of the party is that if you are sure you have what it takes, enter the ring. We are going to create a level playing field for everybody. So what else? And the national chairman we have today, distinguished Senator David Mark, you know his track record. He's not a man who is given to all of these shenanigans. The national secretary, Aregbe, is a former governor of Osun State, Aregbe Shola. It's not this. They are not sold out to all of this parochial sentiment. If you are okay, come and join the race. Come and join. That is if you now say you are zoning to the south, what happened to those who believe you should come to the north? What happened? So if that's what I don't know, because I wonder if somebody will be making cases for that.
But outside of the bubble of the
best
ADC,
the party can do is to create a level playing field, because we now have two contending issues. Make it free for everybody to go.
Yeah, but outside of the bubble of the ADC.
In 2014.
Outside of the bubble of the ADC.
No southerner today, this is my own position, can defeat President Bola Tinubu. We have seen it happen before. No southerner.
Are you talking about Southwest or the entire South?
No southerner can defeat President Bola Tinubu. And I can analyze it for you. We have history. Institutional memory tells us that in 2014, President Bola Tinubu led the charge of the APC. Why didn't he run that time against Jonathan? He doesn't like President Buhari. Why did he support President Buhari?
Yeah, but at the time, they zoned the ticket to the north.
They didn't zone. They did. In 2014. Are you telling me in the election that I passed as a delegate? Why did Rochas Okorocha contest?
Yeah, but we do know that the unwritten rule that it was eventually going to be a northerner.
No. Isn't it? That's not it. That's why I said the party didn't zone anything. There was no pronouncement. I participated. I was a delegate. And so what are you telling me? These are that I participated? We have about 2 Southerners that contested. Why didn't they shut them out? The party could have easily shut them out and said, don't. Okorocha ran and he came 5th in the election out of about 10 or 11 of them. That was a good showing. Nobody shut him out. Yeah, so former Governor Bola Tinubu, now the president, why didn't he run that time against Jonathan? So somebody will now want to hoodwink ADC to say zone. ADC is not going to zone anything. If you are strong enough, if you have what it takes, come to the field and contest.
You know what they say, you roll the dice, you pay the price. You're saying that there is no risk associated with not zoning.
There's no risk there. It even more risk when you zone. So those who want the thing to go to the north, where do you want to put them? What do you want them to do? So the party must be able to balance it. I say, okay, everybody come. What we need is, let's create a platform that will make it free and fair and credible for everybody. That is the best decision the party can take. Not that you not come and roll the party to go zone, you lose the northern voters. Zone to the north, you lose the southern supporters. Who does that?
Let's take a look.
Who does that?
Let's take a look at what had played out over the past couple of days.
I'm a member of NEC. It will not happen.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying it on national television.
I mean, you have just one vote, as far as I can tell.
Leave that matter. You know that it's more than one vote.
Most recently, during the Southern stakeholders engagement, we see the endorsement of Rotimi Amici as a candidate, even though that in itself was.
Where was
Don't tell me you missed it.
Where was he endorsed? I want to know. Tell me, where was he endorsed? Who endorsed him?
Did you miss it?
When? Okay.
You didn't see the news?
I didn't see. Who endorsed it?
When Chief Odigwe Egun endorsed...
but that was not true now. Don't bring that gentle father, the chief stabilizer of the party, into all of these things. There was nothing like that. Please.
He was not endorsed.
There was no endorsement.
He put himself forward.
Party told me, came out and said there was nothing like endorsement.
He pushed against it. He was not there.
A lot of people
he was not there.
A lot of people, he was there. A lot of people came out and said there was nothing like it. Okay, in any case, there's nothing bad in endorsing anyone. Do you get? If you come,
is that an indication that all is not well in the ADC?
There is no, please.
Because everybody's trying to.
That is the internet. Don't you have issues in APC, please?
I wouldn't know.
Please.
I wouldn't know.
But you know of ADC. You know of ADC?
Right, yeah. Because it's in the news.
Then you're not being honest to ADC.
No, I'm saying.
You people, you are apologetic. You are APC apologists. No.
Your problems are in the public domain.
You can know about. We don't have problem. It's them that have problem. And when their problem begins to manifest, you pity them. Just watch and see. Right. Now, anybody can endorse anybody. Now, there's nothing wrong in endorsement. All right? If we belong to the same community and maybe I'm the elder of the community, you now come and say, I want to run for office. Ours is to accept to welcome you. That was what I felt happened. He can't go to his home and say, I am here. He's their son. They have to receive him. They have to welcome him. They have to let him know that, yes, we are your people. We receive you. That does not translate to
Has the battle already begun?
Which battle?
Because Atiku Abubakar was in the south just yesterday, talking to stakeholders. It does look like the various groupings under which various ambitions will come to life have already begun jostling for the ticket of the ADC. Has it begun already?
Oh, of course, election year now. So what do you expect? It's happening in ADC. It's happening. Even the PDP that is like a dead horse, they are doing their own too now. And so in APC, they are doing their own. In NNPP, you see defection. These are normal things. They are non-issues. They are normal things that happen, and especially at the election cycle, election year, you see a lot of things that continue to play out. So you shouldn't let that one bother you. See, it has a way of resolving itself when the chiefs are really down. Everything will just feel loud. Everybody will just come to line.
Okay.
It will happen in APC. It will happen in ADC. It will happen in all the other parties. That is it.
Some would say you're actually projecting, because when we talk about the ADC, you like to bring in the APC, the PDP, the Labour Party, and everything, and you don't.
It's what is happening in ADC only to ADC. It's not happening in other party. I mean, why won't I tell you this is exactly what's happening?
But our focus is ADC.
No, why are you focusing on ADC? Why are you not focusing on other
you're not
party?
an authority on APC, you're not an authority on PDP.
So are you an authority on ADC?
I'm in charge of asking the questions.
You're a journalist.
I'm in charge of asking the questions. I'm only asking you questions.
And I've answered you.
Yeah, but you're talking about parties that you know nothing about, as far as I can tell. You know nothing about the APC.
Who told you this is a party that we have friends? We have people that we talk about. Can you bring any ADC man here to the opinion man that will not talk about ADC? No, let us just.
Obviously, they have an opinion.
Let's discuss something more fundamental and serious. No, this one is not an easy place. I beg.
Let's talk about the ADC membership drive.
Thank you.
We've seen some pictures online regarding what has happened since your portal went live. Even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's image and information was used to get him an ADC ticket, which means an ADC membership card, which goes a long way to show the gaps that you have with the kind of technology you're using for the membership. Has that issue been sorted out?
Yeah. Number one, there's no perfect system. And number two is the fact that sometimes you do a kind of simulation, a kind of test run to actually know where things are coming from. That was what you saw happen. We knew it was going to happen.
That wasn't a test run. You went live.
Yes, we knew it was going to happen. We knew because
you didn't stress test the system before you went live.
No matter how much you do, some people will still want to test it. What is this all about? We knew it was going to happen, and we left room for that to happen so that we'll be able to know where to pull the plug. It happens. It's not an issue as far as, and of course, anyway, it's been taken care of. Now the membership drive is in two segments: the manual and the online. And INEC has requested that all the party forward. You know, I mentioned that here recently, that if INEC should be given the regulatory power to do certain things, especially when it comes to the internal affairs of the party. You know, they should try as much as possible to do some kind of regulation. And then for me, when this issue of submission of this thing came up, it's a welcome idea for me. But my challenge is the timing and the time span they gave to it. There are times that you come up with very brilliant ideas, but you mess it up with other things that you do, that accompany things that you do. So why would you say now, this timetable came out last 2 weeks or so?
The revised one.
The revised one. You now say every party should submit their membership. Yes, they are assuming that they have it. They know they didn't have it. INEC was acting on instruction. That was what we knew that happened. So as beautiful as that thing is, because for me it would have helped. I raised it here. I remember my last outing, I said it, that give the party 6 months, submit your membership this thing before, so you now give 6 weeks.
Yeah, but the law is the law, isn't it?
The law is meant to serve the people.
Yeah,
not
but
to put them in precarious situation, in jeopardy. No.
You only work with the existing law. And this is what the law states.
Yes, we will work with the law.
Right. So how many people have you registered so far?
I don't know, because
estimate. Give us an estimate.
I don't know. But by the time we finish, okay, for instance, in my estate, upon all the noise they made about APC registration, they registered less than 15,000 online.
Is that what you heard?
It's what I know now. No, there are people there.
You're saying you have spies in the APC? Because I don't think any patriotic...
We are not spies. We have friends that we share thoughts. A lot of them are bewildered with what is going on. Less than 15,000. Yes. New members. For all the noise about registration and all that. So, you see, there are people in APC that are sad with what is happening. So we compare notes. We talk about it. What is happening there, they tell us. What's happening in our place, we tell them. I'm only for the betterment of this country. Some people say they don't have anything to lose. I have everything to lose now. This is my fatherland. This is my country. Regardless that I carry another country's passport, it doesn't matter. This is my country. This is my country. The kind of life, as you people say, chop. I can chop here. I can't chop it in any other country. I tell you, it will come to a day they will tell me where I come from. So let's make it better. President Tinubu has the opportunity, every opportunity in this world to make Nigeria better than he met it. And that's why we're asking Nigerians the question, are you better off today than 2-3 years ago?
There are some, as a final thought, in government today who say, listen, the ADC has shown its failings as an opposition party. They
have shown the feelings.
And
because they are not making us,
they say you lot have been crybabies, to say the least, always complaining about everything. When INEC decided to come up with the first time
table, did right and we applauded them
for 21st of February.
The one we felt they did right and we applauded.
For the 21st of February, ADC kicked against it because of the Ramadan clash, and now they revised it down to January, and you're still complaining about it. You're complaining about the timeline. You're complaining about everything. What do you tell Nigerians who are beginning to believe
anything cast in stone?
That the only thing the ADC is becoming really good at is complaining?
APC did so when we were in opposition. We didn't even do anything. You are not a small boy now. When it is the APC was in the opposition. Every small thing they throw stone. Every small thing, whether good or bad. Did they say anything bad, anything good in PDP? So why are you now complaining about ADC? Tell them that this is the best way to do it. And ADC is more genuine even than them then.
So you're giving them a taste of their medicine.
And they came, we saw what they did. But not the noise. You see the difference. Nigerians should support ADC.
Is it fair to say you're copying their game plan
No,
from 2014?
It's always like that. Even opposition, no matter what you do, how good it is, they will say it's bad. It's opposition. Unfortunately, PDP that should have played that opposition, played itself out, and ADC is now coming, provide an alternative, and Nigerians are still complaining. Then take your decision. Be the same of the same now. Don't blame anybody.
All right. And on that very fiery note, Honorable Oladimeji Fabiyi, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for stopping by this evening.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you again.
It's always good to be here.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're fire for fire.
Well, you gave me more than fire today. I can tell you that. Anyway, that is a wrap on tonight's edition of the program. Daily Politics returns tomorrow live at 8 p.m. I'm Abdullahi Ahmed. From myself and the rest of the team, thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.